Hello there, Teeny Boy here, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. Now, we have finished the Codex Marathon, so,
But you're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. It was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? He did, didn't he? So why would he be here unless he's seeing the Council?
Ma'am, I can't talk about that.
You don't have to. Commander Shepard.
hi, miss, I was going to introduce myself. Diana Allers?
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
Okie doke.
I suppose you wanted an interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets.
Okie
My
doke.
producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Okie doke. Well, let's do a trial run, let's see what happens.
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okie doke, alright. If you plan to spread the word about the Reaper War and get us support, I most certainly support that. Alliance News Network, let's have a look, shall we? Let's go. No, Journal. Humanity and the Systems Alliance. Alliance News Network. Founded during the early decades of human space expansion, the Alliance News Network was originally a low-profile news organization known mostly for a series of exposés on the First Contact War. With a focus on galaxy-wide reporting, the ANN opened bureaus on planets across known space, winning a few awards for excellence and earning a multi-species audience. The Alliance News Network has never been funded by the Systems Alliance, despite what its name might imply. This led to regular confusion among those not in the know, although the network's recent high-profile sale to a media conglomerate made the ownership structure clear. The new management has opted for a more sensational approach. This is particularly obvious from changes to its roster of reporters, with a few of the network's luminaries retiring or joining other news organizations. The network's increasingly lurid programming has gained wide attention as well as sorely needed ratings, all the proof that management needed to validate its course. Nonetheless, ANN insists that integrity and credibility are inviolable standards in the newsroom. Oh, inviolable, sorry. Inviolable. Inviolable? Okay, no. Battlespace is among ANN's highest rated programs, known for a particularly titillating breed of reporting. Among the show's most noteworthy segments are Diana Allers' dispatches from the front lines. The network calls her reports gritty and realistic, but she has been criticized for her unabashed focus on the violence of war. Even critics of Allers agree, however, that despite her often graphic visuals, the facts she reports are just that. Facts. Well, you know what? If it's violent and gritty, that's you're providing it. You are depicting it accurately. You can't really sugarcoat it. War asset acquired. Diana Allers. Oh yes, the war asset system. The war assets. I don't know if I can view this here. Mission summary. Priority to the Citadel. I don't know if we can view our. I don't exactly know where I would view my war assets, but. The battle to retake Earth will be the success of this Reaper War across the 3 Mass Effect games. It will climatize. It will climax in the result of how many war assets we have. Your war assets net you points, and depending on how high those points are, determines the ending that we are going to get. I know what the best ending is that I'm going to get, and apparently it leads into Mass Effect 4. Like, that's the ending they've decided to canonize. I see people's frustration.
First deployment is somewhere near Palaven. Reports say not to depend on comms.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the same.
Well, they said that due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet counts.
So, how am I supposed to talk with you then?
Oh, there's no answer. There's no answer. Oh, mate, you keep yourself alive, mate. You keep yourself alive if you're going back to Palaven. It would appear that the Reapers are attacking Palaven as well. Mate, you keep yourself alive, mate, and I'd... Oh, keep yourself alive, but you do your duty. and we'll be happy to have you on the war assets as well. So we've got the keepers running about, and it would appear that the Destiny Ascension is not cruising through there. But yeah, so this battle above Earth and the ending we will get will be determined by the war assets. Visit the council before leaving. Oh wait. Oh wait, did I come through this way? Did I turn around or something? I'm confused. Let's go through here. Okay. You alright, mate? I just go through? Sure. Okay, no. Elevator? Sure. I don't know if we can actually go over there or do any of these things. Yeah, so it does kind of suck that they canonized the Destroy. I mean, it's my favourite ending anyway, but I do understand people's frustration with them canonizing the Destroy ending because, you know, people liked the other endings. They wanted that was their conclusion to the story. And now apparently Mass Effect 4 has said, well, this is the one that actually happened. It's like, well, I mean, the thing is that games have true endings. That's the thing. Is that games have true. It's like you've got things like Dead Rising. I don't really know if anybody had problems with multiple endings in games like that, but they had true endings. I don't know. But Destroy ending is the ending we'll be going for anyway. So, yeah, go.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Citadel embassies. Right, so we'll go here. Citadel embassies.
Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu.
Alright, okay, no, yeah. I realise I think I may have given away more spoilers than I intended to with that.
I have a question. Please, one moment.
Shut up! I may have given away more spoilers than I intended to there.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Yeah, join the fight, says Admiral Hackett. I concur. I second that. Yeah, I may have given away more spoilers than I intended to there, so for that I apologise. However, our ending has already been decided. Now we just need to enact it. Avina.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Citadel Embassies. The current human ambassador is Dominic Osoba. Commander Bailey is the CSEC officer on duty. You will find him in the Citadel Security District Office. Okay,
alright. What other Citadel areas can you tell me about?
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in D24, which is tagged to your biometrics. Docking Bay E24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Okay, alright, good to know. What features are in the Presidium?
What else is in the area?
This area is reserved for human embassy personnel and attending CSEC security. The human embassy prides itself on offering swift assistance to any who fall under its auspices.
Okay, thank you. Have a splendid day.
That's it. Thanks.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Most certainly. Right. Let's see what else we got. Do you have a career waiting in Eternal Affairs?
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
Okay, right. Nice one, mate. I will make sure to follow that up. Mission summary: Shrike Abyssal, Prothean Obelisk. So it would appear that secondary missions have been sorted into here as well. It's just the same missions. So priority missions in the main quests: Shrike Abyssal, Prothean Obelisk. A Volus diplomat needs a Prothean Obelisk. Recover it from the Shrike Abyssal and deliver it to him at the Citadel Embassy. All right, nice. So we will do that. So yeah, side missions and things like that. The war asset system compiles everything that you've done in Mass Effect 1, everything that you've done in Mass Effect 2, and everything that you're going to do that we are most certainly going to 100% do in Mass Effect 3 before we engage in priority retake Earth. Because we are going to retake Earth. We are going to blindside these synthetic sausages, and we are going to end the cycle. We are going to break the cycle.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
Thank you. You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law.
Right, well, that's the end of that conversation. I think we can guess what's happened, but we're going to get a move on, and we're going to limit the expanse of that problem galaxy-wide. It's going to happen to a lot of people, but then eventually there's going to be a lot of people it doesn't happen to, because we're going to put a stop to it. Earth Councilor Donald Udina. Here we go.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Thank you.
Counselor, the Reapers are in our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any Council homeworld.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
How do you know this is the brunt? New Reaper fronts are opening up everywhere.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion.
Nice to meet you guys, finally.
And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling too. The Turians have lost Tatris.
We must fight this enemy together.
Need I remind you that the last time we fought the Reapers, Shepard sacrificed the Council to protect human interests?
Well, I wouldn't have had to do that if they had fought the Reapers in the first place.
Because we followed Shepard's lead.
And what if that's not enough this time?
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the Reapers on Earth and lose, what then?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
This is a fool's errand. The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you believe in this, Shepard? After what you've seen of the Reapers?
I most certainly do, good sir. Because even if it is a 100% impossibility against every other 100% impossibility, I'm willing to give it a try.
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And Udina's right. We need to stand together, now more than ever.
Also, I don't appreciate you trying to suck up to me, Udina, after Mass Effect 1.
Stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The Council cannot give Earth the military support it needs. Our own planets must come first.
The Solarian Union is convening a summit amongst our species. If we can secure our own borders, we may be able to aid you.
You can't secure your borders against the Reapers.
Honesty is all I can offer, Commander. I will not make a promise of rescue that I cannot keep.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
Very well.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard.
So were you at one point.
We may have a spot in the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
We haven't built this weapon yet, to be fair, to them.
I can't give you what you're asking for, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Balvin's Primarch Fedorian is the one that called the War Summit. He's your kind of man, open to extreme solutions.
Okie-doke.
Trouble is, he didn't get out of Balvin's system when the Reapers attacked. We don't know if he's alive.
You want me to find him?
He's essential to the summit. If the Normandy could extract him without being detected...
I'm up for it. Extreme solutions.
You want me to rescue his ass in the hopes he considers helping Earth?
Put bluntly, yes. I shouldn't even be telling you about it. But we need Fedorian alive, and your ship can get him. Save the Primarch, gain an ally. One with the power to grant you what you're looking for.
Alright.
While the Reapers ravage Earth.
Your counselor was right. We need to work together. This is the best way to get that. Our intel says Primarch Fedorian is on Palaven's largest moon. Get in and out undetected, and he'll take care of the rest. Good luck, Commander. You're gonna need it.
No, good sir. I plan on making full use of our plot armor.
There is one other thing.
Yes, good sir.
The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status.
Of course they have. Why, thank you.
Resources that will be made available to you.
My old resources?
Good luck.
Well, that went well.
I agree.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
It's time for us to journal updated Priority Palaven. Alright, so we've got Priority Palaven. Primarch Fedorian of the Turian hierarchy has called a war summit that presents an opportunity for the Alliance to request help building the Crucible. Unfortunately, Fedorian was caught in the Reaper attack on Palaven. Rescued the Turian Primarch for Palaven's moon. I like how the Council have absolutely no comment to make on the fact that that they never believe the Reapers exist. Like, there's no shock or anything like that the Reapers actually exist. They're just like, oh yeah, the Reapers are attacking. You're like, and there's like, hang on. I was trying to tell you for 2.5 years that these guys were coming, and you did not believe they even existed. Now they're here, you're just like, yeah, the Reapers are attacking. Yeah, I can't help you. And it's like, you're not even surprised they exist. You're telling me that you knew they existed the entire time? No. Sir. It's again, god damn it. Right. Let's go. We've got planets and locations.
Menai is one of 2 moons orbiting the Turian homeworld of Palaven. The Turian hierarchy put Menai in the hands of the military soon after their spacecraft first landed on the moon, immediately halting civilian research and exploration. Menai's geological composition and specifications have been classified ever since. These days, a few active naval bases dot the moonscape, as well as infantry installations focused on extreme survival training. The mystery of Menai is a lasting fascination for many Turian citizens. Speculation about its presumably rare and valuable resources has become a common plot point in vids, novels, and even poetry for young Turians.
Fair enough, and the Turian capital of Palaven.
When the Turians were introduced to the galactic community, an Asari diplomat poetically described their homeworld Palaven as a silver world of fortresses and fire. Because Palaven's weak magnetic field is a poor shield from its sun, most of the planet's animal life developed metallic carapaces as defenses against solar radiation. Its photosynthetic life is similarly impressive, shutting down vulnerable metabolic processes during daylight hours and repairing cellular damage at night. The visible fortifications of Turian cities reflect their martial society. But since joining the galactic community, internal conflicts have become honor-bound affairs, with few casualties among non-combatants. These city fortifications have proven no match for the Reapers and their aggressive bombardment of Palaven.
As they are unlikely to. But we won't need the fortification. Those fortifications will hold them off long enough for us to help them retake Palaven. The Reapers. Nope. Reaper variants.
The Citadel races have classified the known variants of Reapers into 4 types. Capital ships are Sovereign-class Reapers 2 kilometers in length.
Twice the size of Dreadnoughts.
They target the Dreadnoughts, defense installations, and industrial cities of organic civilizations. Experts believe the Reapers harvest a single species of organics during each cycle of extinction to create these massive ships. Some capital ships are capable of launching small drones equivalent to fighters. Destroyers are 160 meters long and, in astounding numbers, make up the bulk of the Reaper fleet. They engage cruisers and other smaller ships, as well as communications posts and enemy command centers. Research suggests destroyers are created from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. Troop transports carry husks to unconquered planets and bring victims of the harvest to Reaper processing centers. They vary in length from 200 meters to 1 kilometer, but unlike capital ships and destroyers, do not appear to be self-aware. Instead, other Reapers operate troop transports remotely. Processors, also called slaughter ships, are mobile centers for mass DNA harvesting. Like troop transports, processors appear to be remotely operated by sapient Reapers.
Okay. Right, so they can. So as of right now, they can still. So these processors and so these processor ships are the ships responsible for turning collected DNA and biomass into husks. So they could hang on. Single species. Hang on. Research suggests destroyers are created from those species that are not... What research? What research? Whose research? Who's been researching these guys and has not confirmed that these guys have even existed? We haven't even seen these things prior to right now, so how could we even possibly... The Reapers have attacked... Reapers have been attacking for like a day and a half, 2 days. What do you mean? The Reapers have been here for a couple of days, right? And up until a couple of days ago, nobody even believed they existed. Nobody has even seen one of these guys yet, besides, you know, like a day ago. So, what on earth do you mean? How on earth do we even have research that shows us how they are created? Excuse me? No. Anyway, from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. So, there is one sovereign class Reaper that is created each cycle, so to speak. So they will select they will select one species and they will assimilate that species in its entirety to create a single sovereign class Reaper. And then everybody else is formed into these guys. Well, they should no longer be able to create a sovereign class Reaper without the collector base, nor should they be able to create these smaller ships. Maybe they can. They can still expand their army of husks, but they shouldn't be able to rebuild. And they shouldn't be able to rebuild these guys now. Right. Codex Secondary. The Reaper War. Note the fall of Tetris. Oh, that's not... I'm an idiot. The Reaper's first attack on Turian space followed an age-old maxim. Hit them where it hurts. A populous colony dating back centuries, Tetris was already embedded in the Turian psyche as the site of the worst terrorist attack in Turian history. Wounds were still raw from the Valen Blast, in which a separatist revolutionary slammed a starship into the colony's capital, killing more than 100,000 Turians. Hierarchy forces responded with a massive invasion of the planet to stamp out the separatist movement. It was a catharsis for the Turians, reassuring them that heroes would always triumph over evil, and so the Reapers struck Tetris first. How do they have the information on that legend in order to make that strategic psychological attack? Anyway, they've been here for like 2 days. Come on, how do they even have... Never mind. By the time Tetris went dark, the Turians had already learned that the Praetorians and humans were under attack. By the time Tetris went dark, the Turians had already learned that the Praetorians and humans were under attack. The hierarchy responded with what they believed was overwhelming force, only to walk into a trap. Reaper ships were waiting on the other side of the relay to Tetris, and they released devastating firepower the moment the fleet emerged. Turian leaders observing the one-sided battle were faced with a choice: reinforce their side of the relay to defend against a Reaper invasion, or throw more resources into an offense. With soldiers and civilians alike clamouring for retribution against the Reapers, the Turians continued the assault. The hierarchy sent warp bombs through the relay to clear a path, fighting tooth and talon to inflict casualties against the Reaper fleet. It was a valiant effort, but doomed. The Reapers emerged victorious from the relay and began broadcasting a signal to Turian convoys. Images of Valen, Tetris' capital, once again a smoking wreck. The fight for Turian space had begun. Right, well, do not waste your fleets in one-sided battles such as this, because we are going to need every fleet that we can get our hands on. Reaper capabilities. The Reapers are technologically superior to the organic species of the galaxy, but the degree of that superiority is a matter of debate in the intelligence community. The Reapers' thrusters and FTL drives appear to propel them at more than twice the speed of Citadel ships. Estimates of their location in dark space suggest they can travel nearly 30 light-years in a 24-hour period. Excuse me. Reaper power sources seem to violate known physical laws. Reapers usually destroy fuel infrastructure rather than attempting to capture it intact, indicating that Reapers do not require organic species energy supplies. Consequently, the Reapers attack without regard for maintaining supply lines behind them, except to move husks from one planet to another. Unlike Citadel ships, Reapers do not appear to discharge static buildup from their drive cores, although they sometimes appear wreathed in static discharge when they land on planets. So they can discharge planets themselves, it would seem. Okie doke. The main gun on a Reaper capital ship dwarfs that of the Alliance's Everest-class dreadnought. No dreadnought has yet survived a direct hit from the weapon. So, our shields have not advanced in that time far enough to develop past the Mass Effect 1 prediction, which is that a single shot from a Sovereign-class main gun, of which they have several, as we have discovered, a dreadnought cannot survive that hit, even in a single shot. Slice through those shields and detonate that hull immediately. Estimates put its destructive power anywhere from 132 to 454 kilotons of TNT. Even if the target is hardened, as in the case of a surface-based missile silo, the gun can instead bury the target beneath molten metal. Precise targeting computers and correctors also give Reaper weapons a longer effective range than Organics, Dreadnoughts, or Cruisers. So effectively, they are very good at countering ships with maneuvering capability. The kinetic barriers on a Reaper capital ship can shrug off the firepower of a small fleet. Weapons specifically designed to overcome shields, such as the Javelin, Guardian lasers, or the Thanix series, can bypass the barriers to some degree. The difficulty is getting close enough to use them. The surface-mounted weaponry on Reaper ships, similar in principle to Guardian, presents an effective defense against organic species fighters. Hang on. The surface-mounted weaponry on Reaper ships, similar in principle... So the Reapers have Guardian lasers, so to speak. Right, okay. So the Reapers have technology that has accounted... They've clearly accounted for several cycles of organic strategies for combat. And so we must simply account for their strategy. Can I speak to you? Yes, I can. Councillor Udina.
The Council. All I can think is that the more things change, the more they stay the same.
You can't chat, mate. After the first game, no, you can't talk.
I always loathed that phrase, fatalism. Not what men and women should aspire to.
I do agree.
If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity is as feared as we are loved. Hopefully that works in our favor now.
No.
I'll try to get financial aid from as many worlds as I can. Maybe manpower, a few armed ships. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Okay, alright. Earth, do we have any idea of how Earth is faring?
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites in the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
Okay, and what leverage do we have to help to get the council to help us?
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Counselor Irissa is not like her predecessor. She is colder. If she has her hand on your throat, she will squeeze. A shield. There you might find some traction. Practical, she might make Machiavelli turn pale, but that's a Delatras for you. Frankly, it's good Quentius spoke with you. His home world is in the most trouble, and he's looking for a way out. That speaks opportunity.
Well, I'm not here to manipulate the council. Political situation. So what was the political situation with you?
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Very well. Udina, you fought like hell to get this job as a council. As much as that is to my dismay, we are all counting on you to do your part in this.
That sounds like you won't succeed. I helped you into this office
That's,
because I
no.
thought you'd be effective.
No.
You need a carrot or a stick to drive a mule, and humanity has neither right now. Our armada is tied down fighting or fleeing, and with Earth's calm buoys gone, our economy is reduced to an IOU. But leave that part to me. I will lean on our colonies for all they're worth, and I can broker enough trade to repair and resupply Hackett's fleet.
Oh, well, let's hope so. How are you doing?
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
Yeah. Well, one day we will eventually get it back. Maybe not those people specifically, of course, but eventually we will not have to deal with the Reapers.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Of course you will be, Udina. You know what? I didn't like you in Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, but you know what? We've still got Mass Effect 3 to make me like you. Don't let me down, Chief. Alright, let's see where we're off to now. What have we got to do? Spectre status recognized. Okie doke. Yeah, so we are now a Spectre. Yet again. Oh, it's good to be back. Right, let us get a move on. Let's enter shooting range. Can I speak to anyone in here, or is this literally just... Oh, I can just do this. Right, I mean, these look like civilians, so... Alright, reset. Well, I don't really want to use a shotgun, that's the thing. Okay, alright. Wait, is that... Oh, okay, I guess that... I guess there's nothing much that I'm supposed to do here. Incendiary ammo. Well, that doesn't exactly seem to want to do much, does it? Oh, I guess that's the thing that you do. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Can I get some more ammo? There. I'm just gonna leave. None of this. Let's just off we go, I suppose. Alright. Is there anything to actually do in here? No one's here. Wait. Spectre Terminal. Spectre Terminal. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, no. Welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. It is restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tactics and reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. Okay, no. Quarry and Fleet Intel. Alright. Quarry and Pilgrim Jen Volan Nima on the... excuse me. Wait. Nah, I thought it was Vars, wasn't it? Anyway. Quarry and Pilgrim Jen Volan Narnima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jen Volan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters, from several ship service centers. On Ilium, another Quarry and Pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Veil. The Pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Veil. They're preparing for war with the Geth. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with the Geth. That is a fruitless conflict, and we will make sure that that otherwise is put an end to. Spectre requisition. Use. Oh yes, we can buy things here now. Oh yes, 125,000. Shopaholic. Visit a store on the Citadel. We don't have the credits for this, but there we go. There we go. They've got the Black Widow 1. The Alliance wanted to reduce the reload. I'm not going to read all this until we start buying it. Excuse me. Yep. Alright. I don't really know what all these things are. Okay. Okey-doke. Alright. We've got another sniper. The Valiant. Okay, alright, cool. It's good to know all that's there, I suppose. N7 Defender. I do want that, I'm not gonna lie. Ammo capacity plus 20%, weapon damage plus 10%, health. Hell yeah, I'll have that. I'll have the Defender armor is a variation on the M7. Do you know what? I'm going to save that until we're ready to buy it. So we need like what, 8,000? Did it say? Top tier loot, and I want it. Oh yes. We're already like 35. We're already 35 minutes in. God damn it. All right. So Earth Counselor. All right. Let's make our way to the hospital, the medical center. Nothing over here. Okay. How are you guys doing? All right. CSEC Commander Bailey. All right. Let's speak to him. Can.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Good.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
You do that, but don't disturb
Fine.
security.
I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Very well, I'll speak to her shortly.
Damn press.
To see you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
Yeah, bear with it, mate, because look, tell me what, you can do a lot of good here for not only humanity but the rest of the galaxy, and this is the time where it's needed.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never.
No, you will.
If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
It's the end of days for the Reapers, and oh my goodness, it's an infinitely short amount of time for them because they've existed for 1 billion years. They have no such thing as experience no such thing as impatience. But oh my goodness, this is going to be instantaneous for them. Miss Al-Jalani. No, oh, okay, she actually not chilling out here. All right, see you in a bit then, I suppose. All right, let's just explore around for a bit, see what else. Have you got any more dialogue? Or nope, okay, no. Right, let's see what else we've got. We've got elevator. It'll probably get me a few war assets here, won't it? All right.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
I'm sure you do
Commander
too.
Shepard, Khaleesi bint Seen and Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked?
I was indeed.
How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
No, you accept. You can.
came to get help
there you go.
on Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them?
What about the people that will be saved when we win this
While
war?
our families die, what are you going to do?
Khaleesi, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander.
I'm surprised we turned that around so easily.
We haven't always seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
Thanks. I don't think it should have been that easy. I think we should have. I don't think that should have been a paragon. War asset updated. Khaleesi bint Sinan Al-Jalani. I butchered that. I apologise. I think that should more have been like a paragon dialogue option rather than a chat. I don't think it would have been that easy. James, you all right, mate?
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Not yet.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here.
It's not like that.
People are whispering about it. They're talking about it. but they don't really believe it.
Okay, no. Honestly, a race of sentient machines coming from outside of the galaxy to systematically wipe out all organic life, as they do every 50,000 of years in an unending cycle of doom. It is pretty hard to believe. I don't blame people for wanting to hide from that.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
It's designed to.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but you were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, it looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
We most certainly will. Alright, let's see what's going on here. +2 reputation. Right, well, we're going to get one hell of a reputation check. I don't really know how that system works. Yeah, so there's so much here that I don't know about Mass Effect 3. Like, yeah, I've seen the endings. I know bits and pieces of what happens with the Quarians and the Geth. And, you know, I know bits and pieces of, like things like, if I go to the Codex, like things like the Reapers and their reconstructions and the Destroyers. I'd heard of the Destroyers. I've heard bits and pieces, but things like that conversation, the scene with the, I've never heard anything about the reputation system. But obviously I know about the war asset system, and roughly what it takes to get the best ending.
Commander Shepard, please select a destination.
Let's go to the Huerta Memorial Hospital.
One moment, please.
Okie doke. Let's see if we can't find Ashley.
Arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Why, thank you. Alright. Let's see if we can speak to Avina.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel.
Of course.
Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
Okie doke. What can you tell me about the other areas?
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in
Yep.
Docking Bay E24
Yep.
has been... If you wish to contact your species,
No, it's fine.
the Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
I don't know if we've, any species... Wait, what were you saying, Shepard?
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here?
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species. Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
Okie doke. What kind of hospital staff do we have here?
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients.
Right.
It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
Alright, well, yeah, those are high standards. Those are high standards, and it's good that they're trying to maintain them. Local features. What can you tell me about this area?
What else is in the area?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
Okie doke. And where did the hospital get its name?
Where'd the hospital get its name?
It is named after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States. The donor who requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
Okie doke. Alright. Thank you for your help. I've got somewhere to be.
Thank you.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Most certainly. Always. Dr. Michelle, I'm happy to see you. Dr. Chakwas!
Here's Shepard now.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Woods, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett.
Of course you
I
are.
heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
Okay, how have you been since my court-martial?
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Okay, no, alright. Dr. Chakwas, we are halfway towards our second drink. Just like the old times, would you join me on the Normandy?
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
I mean, for nostalgia, for nostalgia and personal reasons, of course, but she's got the... She might be needed at the labs. I'm with you. Welcome aboard. You are welcome aboard. It's your choice, Dr. Chakwas, but also at the same time, if you've been posted at the labs... No, she's an ace doctor, and she belongs in the absolute top tier, working closely with Admiral Hackett, so she says, top tier medical center for the Citadel.
Hackett and the Alliance need you right here.
Very well. Be careful. Goodbye, Shepard.
Never in a million years.
Oh, and please be sure Joker takes his medication. He can be so forgetful.
I will make sure of that, most certainly. Alright, here we go. +5 reputation. Codex updated. Dr. Karen Chakwas. Let's have a look. We've got known associates. Let's have a look. Where are you?
Dr. Karen Chakwas is a trauma surgeon and a major in the Alliance Navy. She served on the SSV Normandy under both Captain Anderson and Commander Shepard, and was aboard the ship when it was destroyed by the Collectors. She later quit the Alliance in order to rejoin Shepard on the Cerberus-built Normandy SR-2. Along with most of the Second Normandy's crew, Dr. Chakwas was kidnapped by the Collectors and taken beyond the Omega-4 relay, where Commander Shepard eventually rescued her. After the Alliance impounded the Normandy SR-2, an inquiry found that Dr. Chakwas had no significant role in or provable knowledge of Cerberus's criminal activities. She has since rejoined the Alliance.
Of course she has. God damn you, Morden.
Donald Udina is the lone human on the Citadel Council. Although he has a keen ability for furthering his own political career, Udina has long promoted humanity's interests first and foremost in the galactic arena. When humanity won a position on the Council for its part in defending the Citadel, the Alliance chose Udina for the position. He holds the office to this day. Despite his unwavering focus on human interests, Councilor Udina is usually willing to collaborate with other species. Even his opponents concede that Udina gives fair consideration to non-human proposals, so long as humanity also benefits.
Okay, well, we've got a little bit of Mass Effect 1 character development going on there. Alright, good for him. You keep that up, Chief. Because if we expect the galaxy to help us, and we have to help the galaxy, we cannot expect the galaxy to help us at the cost of themselves if we are not willing to do the same. We've got Impatient Wing. There we go. There we go. I guess we're just going? Alright, sure.
Patient stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freyak.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Okay, alright, fair enough. None of them leave to go and do a thing. Alright. Can I speak to these guys? No? Can't do anything here? I don't know why I can come in here. Okay, you guys alright? Alright, we see that a lot of people needing medical attention. Can I speak to anyone here? No? Okay, it's good to see Dr. Michelle again then. I wonder if I can bring Garrus back here and see what the reaction is. You're looking well.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing.
That's gonna get me a renegade. As much as that's what I would say. Specifically, just those 3 words, not
Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care.
Yeah, I know that it's gonna
See you soon.
I'll see you soon. Yeah. I just know that it's gonna give a renegade check if it's gonna give me like a renegade start if I was to pick that option. It's like, look, as much as that's what I would say, I know it's gonna give me the renegade option. Right. Anyway. Right. Let's go.
Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
Nerve damage.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Mate, you know what? I think the fact that you've got that injury shows that you did your part. You get that knee removed, mate. You don't hurt yourself beyond what's necessary. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, get that infection sorted out, mate. Right, we can't go anywhere here. I feel like that's everything now. We should probably go back to the Normandy. And let's go to the Strike Abyssal as soon as we can. Let's go. Right, what's this thing? Search of supplies. Ah, yes. We can do these things now. We've got 35,000. We've got Medigel capacity increased by 1. Flowers. A large and fragrant bouquet of flowers grown in the Citadel's hydroponic gardens. I doubt that's going to have any desirable effect. You can help me by stop interrupting me, please. Candy assortment. A deluxe selection of chocolates, hard candies.
Is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
As will come in handy in the coming weeks.
Thank you for coming to CERTA. How can we help you?
Please, silence. Candy assortment. A deluxe selection of chocolates, hard candies, and caramels. Warning, these sweets are suitable only for levo-amino acid-based life forms. Rumi, his remembrance. The works of Rumi, a 13th century Earth poet, have been continuously in print since the 20th century. This edition of his poems was created a few years ago to mark his 900th anniversary of his death. Tear Songs of the Plains, avant-garde poetry by the infamous Elko performance artist Norderic Tower. Critics agree that while Tower employs striking imagery, his verse structure suffers from undisciplined laziness. And Love Fell, a book of free verse by reclusive Asari poet Teclis Bell. This sharp, pessimistic satire questions the ability of sentient races to rise above basic bloodshed. It's been a bestseller for decades. I thought some kind of soundtrack had kicked in then. Among the multitude, it has. The soundtrack has kicked in. I don't know what for though. Among the Multitude, a collection of verses by Walt Whitman, a 19th century Earth poet. A percentage of each purchase goes to the Whitman Foundation, a charitable organization that provides hospital care to those who can't afford it. The collected Alfred Tennyson. This volume of poems by Alfred Tennyson is a newly released edition that was printed in extremely limited quantities by Oxford Press. This version is highly sought after by book collectors. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to buy everything that's in here. I don't know why, but there you go, 10k, done. Maybe the proceeds go towards something. Item purchased. Are they going to get me anything, or what? I just have them. Are they going to be like decorations or something? Candy assortment, sure, I just have those now. Sure, why not? Let's go. We're gonna go back. I wonder if we can go back to once we get the Normandy back and we can start reassembling our crew. We can get Kasumi some books. Maybe that's what that's for. I don't know. Wait, what? I was gonna say, hang on. Am I gonna have Codex stuff now? I am, I think. Citadel and Galactic Government. We've got Citadel Council. The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian Hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces. Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165, and we have Citadel Space. Citadel Space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council. At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored. Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration. Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated, the destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters thinly spread across the vast expanse of space, connected by the mass relay network. Of course it is. Right. Let's see where we're going now. We just head back to the Normandy. No, we can go to the wards, can't we? We can also go... Well, let's see if we can't go to the wards, because James said he was going to be there. I want him on my crew if we can, because we are going to need every combat-capable individual if we are going to be doing a single thing. Okay, we can't do anything. Never mind, we can't do anything. I guess maybe we'll unlock the wards at another point. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's get the Rocky Balboa movement going, and let's get onto the Normandy and head to the Shrike Abyssal if we can. Start doing some side quests. Return to Normandy, yes. What's going on here? So where have we ended up now? It's the kid. Alright, where's he off to? He's disappeared or something. No, he's spawned back over here. Is this supposed to be a run, Shepard? Is that what you call a run? Where exactly are we? Don't you dare run away. Right, so that was the Reaper invasion, and they've got that. Oh, he's over here now. And they've got that ghastly horn that they blast whenever they feel like it. All right, come on, kid. Hope you get. Twas a dream. You alright, Liara?
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Councillor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
Okay.
I know.
Are you all right?
I most certainly am all right.
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
The galaxy's infighting. Well, it's going to give me a renegade stat, isn't it? It's how long it is going to take to get back to Earth. There is a child that is we did not manage to save. It is not the first person we have failed to save, and it most certainly will not be the last.
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
It's okay.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Trainer with Alliance R&D.
Okay, hello.
I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Okay, are you all right?
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Okay, well, we do have a lab.
About the retrofits.
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander.
Oh, I appreciate that.
As long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation.
Very well.
I prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
It doesn't.
Edie's an AI, fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
I'm sure I will, and please do.
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis.
Okie doke. Is that the new lab?
The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions.
Okie doke. I should be paying that a visit.
Yara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now.
Sounds good.
Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Okie doke. Please lead the way. I'm not entirely sure what that is.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
For now, they've got their own problems to deal with, and we're going to help solve them.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get.
I will get all of the above.
Taking the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources.
Including the Normandys.
Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
Okie doke. And then Earth?
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
They will.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Anderson most certainly has what it takes, because he is a soldier, not a politician, and he prefers dealing with problems with his fists. We've got, no, okay, I thought we had something there. Right, never mind. Right, I'm going to tell the Normandy first. There we go. I'll tell the Normandy first. We won't be able to do a mission just yet. Alright, let's have a look about. So, what have we got? Any dialogue options? Nope. Alright. War terminal. War assets. This is how we view our war assets. Here we go. Alliance 765. The Systems Alliance represents humanity's economical, political, and military reach throughout the galaxy. Its naval forces are led by Admiral Stephen Hackett. So, total military strength. Minimum. We are nowhere near the minimum. If we do not hit that minimum, we get the worst ending in the game. I'm not going to get the worst ending in the game, and I will not be spoiling what happens, because it's kind of if I was to tell you what happens in the worst ending, it would wait, more information. Oh, right, okay, I'll get that in a second. If I was to tell you what happens in the worst ending, you could kind of infer what happens in the rest of the endings, in the better endings. So I'm not going to tell you. But that right there is a screenshot from the final battle. Of all the fleets showing up, so almost certainly that's one of my favourite cutscenes. That in my personal headcanon revised Mass Effect 3, that scene remains almost exactly the same. Anyway, we've got Allied forces are overwhelmed by Reapers on multiple fronts and taking heavy casualties. Troops assisting any final push will have a strength of 765. Chances of success are very poor as of right now, but those chances will systematically increase. Now, BRB. Okie doke, so we're back. I don't know why. Okay, right, so here we go, we can expand this down. Sure, so we've got Alliance Engineering Corps. The Alliance Engineering Corps cuts roads through mountains and builds bases on asteroids. While the bulk of the AEC has active wartime duties, their brightest are helping build a device of protein origin recovered on Mars. Due to the staggering amount of raw materials required, the AEC has been given unprecedented emergency funding for any Alliance resources that will not interfere with the deployment of troops. So we have the 103rd Marine Division. The old saying, every Marine is a rifleman, still holds true in the Alliance. Every Marine enlistee, from clerk to sniper, goes through a period of infantry training. As a result, the 103rd Marine Division is Earth's largest collection of Special Forces soldiers. Officers from notable battles such as the Skildian Blitz and the First Contact War run harsh training exercises in a variety of environments, insisting the Marines be prepared to storm any beach on any planet. This training has been useful in the Reaper War, as the 103rd can be fighting in an Arctic desert one week, crawling through jungles the next. So we've got Admiral Mikhailovich. This was the guy that essentially harassed us in Mass Effect 1 for the design of the Normandy. Admiral Mikhailovich. When the Reaper called Sovereign attacked the Citadel in 2183, Rear Admiral Boris Mikhailovich led the 63rd Scout Flotilla against it. The 63rd suffered the fewest losses of any Alliance flotilla during the Battle of the Citadel. While providing crucial support for the 5th Fleet's carriers and dreadnoughts, the Alliance promoted Mikhailovich from Rear Admiral to Admiral after the battle, and tasked him with rebuilding and upgrading his ships. His combat experience with the Reapers has been invaluable in devising strategies against them. There we go. Alliance First Fleet. The First Fleet was stationed near the Charon Relay when the Reapers invaded the Sol system, so therefore they are pretty weak. By the time Admiral Hackett issued the order to retreat, its size, once the largest in the Alliance Navy, had been cut by half. Commanding Admiral Ines Lindholm made the painful decision to use a tenth of the fleet's remaining vessels as cover so the remainder could escape. Her gamble paid off, as the First Fleet limped out of the relay to rally with the rest of the Alliance forces on the run. Alright, good stuff, well done to her, because that fleet is going to come in handy. Alliance Third Fleet. Stationed at Arcturus, the Third Fleet is headed by Admiral Nitesh Singh. When the Reapers came for the station, Singh had already pulled his command ship, the SSV Logan, back to an ideal firing position for its mass accelerated cannons. The Dreadnought's guns managed to slow down a destroyer before it could demolish the Third Fleet. a destroyer destroy the fleet. What do you mean? But Singe was forced to retreat in the face of overwhelming opposition from the Reapers. Very well. So the destroyers actually make up the bulk of the Reaper forces. So if we could get a strategy for destroying those, we can deal some damage in the long run to this fleet. Dr. Karen Chakwas. Dr. Karen Chakwas served on board both the SSV Normandy and the Normandy SR-1 as resident doctor and primary medical researcher. A graduate of Earth's prestigious University of Mumbai, Chakwas' research background has allowed her to contribute to the efforts to decode the protein device found on Mars. Some of its material components require careful chemical analysis to ensure they are used properly in the cooling systems. Well, I'm glad that she can be of help in that regard. The Alliance 5th Fleet. The 5th Fleet became famous across the galaxy after spearheading Alliance forces at the Battle of the Citadel. It was guarding Arcturus Station when the Reapers attacked. After a bloody and desperate battle, Admiral Hackett gave the order to retreat, sacrificing the entirety of the Alliance 2nd Fleet to give the 3rd and 5th Fleet the chance to escape. The 5th Fleet's engineers are busy repairing its damaged vessels, grimly anticipating a return to Earth and revenge against the Reapers. Well, they are grimly anticipating correctly, because that is exactly what's going to happen. And as much as these fleets are decimated, we can rebuild them, and they will be vital when it comes to retaking Earth. So I believe, by the way, that the estimated military strength that we require, so the military strength that we require to get the best ending in the game, I believe, is an EMS of 5,000. So currently we are at 765, and as much as that's not enough, it's a very good start considering the fact that we're just in the tutorial. Diana Allers. Alliance News Network reporter Diana Allers has been broadcasting from the Normandy, interviewing crew members and high-ranking Alliance officers to give the galaxy an insider's view of the war. And very well, we have the Alliance frigate Normandy SR-2. When the original SSV Normandy was destroyed, Cerberus rebuilt the ship from stolen Alliance plans. Dubbed the SR-2, the Alliance took the new Normandy apart and refitted some of its systems with new technology of its own. As a result, the SR-2 Normandy is the highest performing frigate in the entire Alliance Navy, and possibly the fastest ship in its class. The Normandy is commanded by Shepard, an Alliance officer and humanity's first Spectre. Updated. To bolster the Normandy's firepower, Commander Shepard installed a Thanix magnetic hydrodynamic cannon on the ship's undercarriage. Based on Reaper technology, the powerful weapon fires molten metal accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light. Updated. Before taking on the Collectors, Commander Shepard reinforced the Normandy's superstructure with Solaris armor. This protective layer of carbon nanotube sheeting can withstand temperatures that would instantly vaporize more conventional armor. Updated. The Normandy has been upgraded with cyclonic barrier technology, allowing the ship's Mass Effect field projectors to fire rapidly oscillating barriers that deflect rather than directly absorb kinetic shocks. Now, if only we could redirect that, are you kidding me? That provides a no, surely not. Surely this does. Look, I get that it's the Normandy and it's sick and all that, right? But how on earth is it providing more war assets than half a fleet? I get that it's a decimated fleet, but it's still a fleet. Come on now. Alright. Let's go. Mineral resources. Commander Shepard uncovered significant elemental deposits while scanning... You damn right I did. While scanning planets with the Normandy SR-2. When the Alliance dry docked the Normandy, they seized all recovered elements. This material surplus has gone towards building the protein device discovered on Mars. Hell yes, it has. Wait. No, surely... Oh wait, no, I don't think that number actually is supposed to represent how much I got. Never mind. Alright. Mineral resources. Hell yeah, mate. 100 mineral... 100 war assets. Platinum. Oh my goodness, 100 war assets. That is worth more than a fleet, according to this game. I was right. I don't actually think that material. So I don't think me scanning all the planets in the game actually matters. I think that's just going to be something that I get by default from completing Mass Effect 2. Khalisar bint Sinan al-Jalani. Westerland News reporter Khalisar bint Sinan al-Jalani reached out recently to her viewers with a wartime plea for unity and cooperation among all galactic species. Updated. Her sincerity touched extranet viewers, and donations for war relief efforts are pouring in, both to the Alliance and its alien allies. Khalisar bint Sinan al-Jalani, I'm sorry for accidentally punching you on my original playthrough of Mass Effect 2. You are going to do us proud, and thank you very much. So, that is currently all of our military strength in the Alliance. Over the course of the first 3 games, that is as far as we've gotten. We are going to multiply this number by more than 5. And that That is how we are gonna win. Not by saving... Oh, wait, no. I've messed it up. Damn it. Alright, let's go. So we are currently in FTL from the looks of things. We've got this room again. I don't know what I mean by that. This room again. We've never seen that room.
I can't believe the council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost,
Brother!
it hadn't been touched yet.
No, brother. What is the point? What is the point? Can I resize this or something? What do you mean? What is the point? What is the point in this? What do you mean? Calibration. Alright. I'm surprised this doesn't have just Garrus just sat there. Wireless control. What do you mean? I can't even resize the damn... What? Wait, hang on. Wait. Can you guys see that? If I look at this now, is it just me?
You'd be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Wait. Okay, oh, there's nothing else there. I was gonna say, you guys can't even see that. Wait, I can't... Why do you do a cutscene for that? Here we go. Here's the Normandy's base.
The Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Okie doke. Cerberus lab. Okie doke. So I assume Kelly is no longer here then because she was with Cerberus. Sanctum. Let's have a look. N7 Cerberus lab. The Alliance... we've got another codex log here as well. The Alliance has discovered a new Cerberus laboratory located on Sanctum. Investigate the lab and deal with any potential threats. So that'll be another side mission, but we've got a Cerberus lab, so we've got... Let's go. Planets and locations. We have Sanctum. Sanctum is known for the freezing ice storms which sweep across its poles and temperate zones, with only a thin strip of habitable land along the equator. Because of those harsh living conditions, Sanctum attracts only the most gruff and hardy, from miners to mercenaries to company men. Mining, referred to as ice cracking anywhere but the equator, is the backbone of Sanctum's economy. The planet is rich in platinum and palladium deposits, as well as boron, which is locally used in semiconductor doping. Sanctum's corporate factions have learned that Cerberus is involved in the planet's finances. Systems Alliance intelligence agents embedded within the corporate strata are quietly urging the companies to confront Cerberus directly. But so far, financial bickering has kept Sanctum's major stakeholders from acting against the elusive man. Well, certainly that is going to change, but it's good that we've been making an effort on that front. So, can I speak to a specialist trainer?
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
I have indeed.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Okay, no. I mean, if you need anything from the Citadel, I can help.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Of course it does.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Okay. Joining the military. So how come you joined up?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
Okay, doke. So, what do you think of the Reapers?
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems.
This is not what I asked.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you.
And everybody aboard this ship.
Your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Well, thank you, Taylor. It is Taylor, isn't it? Okay, no. No, it's not Taylor. It's Trainer. Yes, my apologies. Your lab job. So, how did you go from your lab job to here? What on earth? What did you do?
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Okay, no, sure. Good luck with all that. So yes, I looked at the subtitles, even though it looked like they were kind of trailing off the screen for me. You guys can see them there, so that's absolutely fine. That is my personal TV settings. Whatever happens, don't tell D&D. Personal history. So, tell me about yourself, trainer.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford.
How'd that happen?
My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. Even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
I did indeed, and then straight after the Batarian raid, we enlisted with the Alliance.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
Right, well, I have got places to be, so have a plentiful day.
Carry on, Specialist.
Oh, he's the impersonal specialist, and not a Kelly. Not a first name. Private terminal. Private terminal. Email. Yeah. Private terminal. Email. Special ops. Okay, no, alright. Special ops from Stephen Hackett. Shepard. Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. We will do exactly that. Reinstatement from Stephen Hackett. Commander Shepard. This letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Okay, alright, cool. Under Emergency War Powers, Reg 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. Way ahead of you, Chief. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies, which we have many of, and we are going to expand that number considerably. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. Stephen. Very well. I appreciate that, Admiral Stephen Hackett. Emergency flash traffic. Urgent. From Alliance Fleet Operations. Flash X18.34. An Alliance military personnel. All Alliance military personnel. This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat conditions Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol system. Earth under Reaper attack. An Alliance... Okay, right. All Alliance military... All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol system at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat. Do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. Okie doke. Good to know. I will be making full use of that. CEI-9. Subject, my dog. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI, Edie, emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I am all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails, and 750-volt outlets. Thank you and sorry for the trouble. I promise she won't be too much of a headache. Andrea Brown. Okay, right, well, we will take care of this dog, and you know what, we will make sure it survives and gets back to you at one point. K9, I see what you've done there. Okay, doke. ANN alert, new article, Quarian Fleet. From Alliance News Network Information Partners, by Ruxius Rilius, ANN contributor. He has been bullied profusely for that name. Citadel, where is the Quarian Fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases, their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians, who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. As of now, and we need them alive for when we mount the combined... We can't just have individuals trying to retake their homeworlds, because that's not going to work. That's exactly what the Reaper's motto and MO is. No, we need everybody to keep themselves alive when we do this joint counter-offensive. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment, and those concerns will soon be dwarfed and dealt with. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. To be fair, they're not on the Council anymore, so they've got no responsibility to do that. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination, and there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for all young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages, to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Read Ruxius Willius's regular column, View of the Empire, exclusively on ANN. Well, it will interfere, and that's why we're going to put a stop to what they're up to, or we're going to help them sort it out, and we're going to secure their aid, because 50,000 ships carrying 17 million Quarians is going to be quite the boon. Welcome back gift from Edie. Thank you, Edie. While we are in dry dock, Joker suggested that a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand, should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dances he suggested, I chose something from the Official Systems Alliance catalogue. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Why, thank you, Edie. However, we've got things to do that cannot wait. You have an upgrade waiting. From Glyph. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Tassoni's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day. Glyph. Alright, so Dr. Tassoni's office. Let's go. Priority mission, Eden Prime. This is one of the DLCs, I think. Actually, is this even a DLC? I'm not even sure it is, you know. Wait, no, because it's priority, isn't it? So it's not going to be right, never mind. Priority mission, Eden Prime. From Alliance Command. Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance, you guys have had a rough run of it for the past 2 years, haven't you? You know, I'm sorry about that, guys. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. We will certainly do that. But as of right now, let's continue the tour of the Normandy. Journal updated, priority Eden Prime. Good stuff. Good to see you guys again. I'm not sure if you guys are the same people as before. I've not got any dialogue from you guys just yet. Joker! How are you doing, mate? I don't think I've spoken to you properly yet.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
Yeah. Right, well, I don't blame them. The Reapers are the most significant threat that this universe has ever faced. Also, your facial animations are off.
They're doing everything they can. Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Yeah, do you know what? That was fun. Can I say anything else?
Commander.
I cannot.
Commander.
Okay, no. There you go. Right. Let's see. What else do we have? If we go over here, at least we don't run out of stamina from just doing this, like just sprinting around on this place. Let's see if we can't. We've got the captain's cabin. What about the fish? Are our fish still here? They're not. They've gotten rid of the fish. God damn it. Someone's not been feeding my fish. All that effort. Alright. Crew deck. Let's go. Right. My TV's turning itself off. No. Alright. This was not supposed to be nearly 2 hours. Again. We've got... Right. We can't go in there anymore. Can we go in the men's restroom? We can't go in the men's restroom. Okay. They took out that joke. Okay. Alright. Starboard observation. Samara? No. Okay. So we don't currently have any of our old crew, do we? We need to go get them back. Crew quarters. Oh, we don't have any. Oh, no dialogue. You know, I do kind of miss the Cerberus crew that we're just chilling there. Live support. Nobody in here just yet. I assume Thane will probably want. He'll probably want to come back in here if he's ever in here again. Kasumi's not here. I wonder if she'd like her silver being moved around like that. And does she want a bar table? I mean, we've still got this bar. Whatever this... What is this? What is this? Can I ask... Wait, I can't even press I can't even push the button anymore. God damn it. Can I not ask Edie about things anymore? Alright. Can I at least No? They've not even... Oh, god damn it. Alright, come on. No, don't let me in. Alright, let's see what's going on around here. I wonder what would have happened, like, with Miranda and things like that. Like, what would have happened to her? Is this the med bay now? Oh, this is... Oh, no, this is Liara's office now. Okay. I see you've been busy, Liara.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Hello, what are you?
Drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
Why, thank you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices.
Why, thank you, good sir.
In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Have a splendiful day yourself. Hello, Liara.
The meeting was less than ideal. At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist.
I'm surprised they haven't tried.
How much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered, I think.
Okie doke. How you doing, Liara?
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Okay, I do agree. You said that the Protheans didn't finish it, so what exactly happened? How far did they get?
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
I do, in fact, agree.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable.
Well, let's start thinking about it.
This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt. Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further.
What's that?
I know you and Jack were close. Is that in the past? Should I forget there was anything between us?
You don't need to forget anything, Liara, but you know, I don't know what's happened to Jack.
A lot has happened since then, Liara. I don't think we'd work anymore.
Really? Thank you for letting me know.
I think it's best for both of us.
Of course. Well, anyway, I should get down to business.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do if we're to discover exactly what the Protheans left us.
Well, you're the Shadow Broker now, Liara. I know that you've got exactly everything it takes, and more. Okay, right. So that's Liara's office now. Can we get any upgrades? Armor. We got Intel. Select C reward options. Armor mod kit. Ferron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit to Normandy. Technically illegal in Citadel space, the kit's omnigel converter and manufacturing fabricator can make a one-time modification to Shepard's armor, improving shield strength or adding thermoclip compartments. Shield strength. Ferron, that wouldn't happen to be the name of the guy that omnigel converter. You know what I'm going for, don't you? No, wait. Oh, I don't have any more. Right, okay, alright.
New notification is available on the private messages terminal.
Okay, no, thank you. Right, let's go and have a look for that. Wait, can we get that from here or not? Yeah. So I mean, even though Jack's not currently present, we're not just going to abandon everything that we all the progress we made with her. Like, we need to see if she comes back at all. So, broker terminal.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Why, thank you. Prothean notes 2171 to 2185. Glyph, remind me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. Liara. 2171. The University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean dig on Dretirop. Very exciting. Professor Hennell is heading the expedition herself. Maybe I can even ask for her opinion on my thesis outline. Attachment, thesis on Prothean First Contact Protocols. 2174. I believe Dr. Joshon. 2174. I believe Dr. Joshon was right to suggest that the Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve of the rest of the paper. Attachment, paper on a comparison of Prothean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. 2183, Part 1. I'm going to the Therum expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Now to pack. Attachment, paper on the end of the Prothean Empire. 2183, Part 2. Goddess, this human shepherd has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual, subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I tried to learn more about this cipher on board the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling to say the least. Attachment, paper on the end of the Prothean Empire with correction notes. 2185. I reviewed the old Shadow Brokers footage of the Collectors. It's chilling to know that they are the Protheans' husks. At least nothing sentient could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. Attachment, paper on Prothean biology. Right, okay, well that will be the result of every other species that is not chosen to reconstruct a Sovereign class Reaper if we do not stop them in this cycle. Which we most certainly will. Message from Operative Ferron to the Broker. I made contact with Tazik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not. I remember who Ferron was, by the way. He was the Drell that recovered our body, helped Liara recover our body before it was given to Cerberus. So we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting the Terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable, and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of Crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the Broker? Ferron. P.S. I hope you finally got our little friend Droney to stop saying Shadow and Broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone in sight. Okido. Yes, so, it's a good thing that that stopped happening, I believe. I hope it did. Can we say anything to Liara?
Hello again, Shepard.
What can you tell me about this Prothean device?
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
And we will find those specialists.
That high tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
Okie doke. Well, I'm glad you didn't kill for it. The information drone. So, how's Glyph been doing? And why'd you call him Glyph?
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky Edie let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
Very well. How do you feel about being the Shadow Broker? How's that been going?
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Ferron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
And what on earth was this appropriate distraction?
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Yes. And you know what? I wouldn't have expected that either from Ms. Liara Tassoni from the first Mass Effect.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
Okay, are you still in contact with Ferron?
So where is Ferron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Ferron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
Very well. So have you encountered anything new since the last time we spoke?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
Fair enough. Okie doke. I'll see you. I will see you another time, Liara.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Very well. Makes sense. Off we go. Let's continue the exploration of this behemoth of a ship. It's not exactly a behemoth, is it? But it is stronger than a fleet, apparently. I still gotta go with the fact that those resources were worth more than a fleet. Oh my goodness. That means that the resources that we gained and the ship itself are worth more than 2 fleets, according to this game. Oh yes. Right. God damn it. Alright. Can we go in here now? Can we speak to... Dr. Shackles is not going to be here. Anyone else? Okay, well there's the synthetic body that I can't go down there, can I now? Wait, what's this? Reassign powers. Oh. Reset Shepard's power. I can do that. No, no thank you. Right. Let's go. So, let's take the elevator and disappear to engineering. Damn, I wanna know what happened to well, shuttle bay. Okay, no. I wonder what's happened to Ken and Gabby. We can't go and port cargo yet, weirdly enough. Engineer Adams. Hello, Chief.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
You look
So
different.
what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship.
Hmm.
And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
How come you didn't trust me?
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus.
No apology needed.
As an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Yeah. Well, your reasons are perfectly valid, mate. No need for an apology in the slightest.
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Very well. So, if I might ask, what happened to your family?
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Very well. I hope that I hope they are. I hope they continue to do well. Good sir. So, how does it feel to be back on the Normandy?
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled.
So I've heard.
The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Very well.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance.
Hell yeah.
All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
And it shall continue to be so, because we will always be upgrading it. So what do you think of Edie?
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
Don't.
In the beginning, I tried
Don't.
disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Okay, well, I'm happy for you. Let us proceed.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright. Can we do anything in here? We've got +2 reputation, because of course we do. And then we've got, what we've got going on. I believe that's it. Well, no, we've got one more room to go. Is there anything down here? I'm guessing that Jack's no longer about. No, of course. Can we do anything while we're down here? Okie doke. What? Wait, model touring cruiser. Why do we just have that? Why do we just have that? Okie doke, if you say so. Alright, let's go. So, what are we looking at? We've got it. Let's go back to the elevator and let's see what's going on. If we... Shuttle Bay! Lieutenant Cortez, how you doing?
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Okie doke. At ease, what's going on?
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
No worries.
It's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
Okay, good to know.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
Alright, well, we'll do that.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead.
Okay, doke.
In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Okay, doke. Good stuff. So what's your... What kind of experience are we looking at? How long have you been with the Alliance?
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
Okay, doke. So, what can you tell me about the Kodiak?
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
I'm an idiot. Yes, that one.
Sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
So we do not have the Hammerhead. Thank God for that. We have not lost anything. War assets remain the same. Okay, so what can you tell me about the Kodiak?
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected.
Alright, nice one.
Like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Fair enough. Okay, doke. What can you tell me about the armory? What kind of armaments are we looking at?
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
Oh, okay, doke. There you go.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Most certainly, good sir. Now, for obvious reasons, James Vega, I may have to just scout the ship real quick just to make 100% sure Kasumi isn't here. So, do you have any family, Mr. Cortez?
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Sorry to hear that, mate. But the Collectors are gone, and soon enough, so shall the Reapers. Their galaxy will be in an era of peace.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Good stuff. Right. We've got Armor Locker. Use +2 Paragon. We've got Casual. No, that can stay there. I prefer the N7 armor, really. Even though, you know, obviously I like the Cerberus Ajax armor. No. Health boost. Yeah, mate. Helmet. Yep, of course. N7 breather helmet. Yeah, N7 breather helmet's gotta be. Wait, is this all the stuff that I got before? Right, N7. It's gotta be N7, hasn't it? Oh, right, okay, that's it. Arms. Ariat Technologies. No. Right, there you go. Alright. Legs. We only have the one. Alright, material. Sure. Let's go. Pattern. Hell yeah. Pattern color. Well, that's... There you go. Sure. Tint 1. Hell yeah. Dark red. Yep. It's gotta be. Lights. What? I can't see. Oh, there we go. I can't see it. There you go. Lights. Patterns. Now, let's take all the patterns off. There we go. Of course. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let's have a look about. So, we've got procurement interface. Use. Right, okay, so we don't really want environmental upgrades. We don't have anything there just yet. Remote Citadel access, 10% markup. Caster fabrications. We don't have any of these things yet. That's fine. We're going to go back to the... we're going to make sure that we get these things directly rather than... rounds per magazine. Oh, yes. Well, we want to get things like sniper rifle ones. Thermal clip. 50%. Hell yeah. Spare shot capacity. Let's have a look what we've got. Inferno armor. I don't really think I want that, to be perfectly honest. No. Model Alliance Kodiak. That'd be cool, I suppose, but no. Melee stunner. We only have the one. We've got the Indra. Excuse me, but right. Right, Spectre requisitions, and then we've got all these things that we need to save up for. Yeah, mate, let's go. Weapon upgrades. Oh yes, now we can actually do this. So we've got the no, where are you? Mantis. There we go. 2. Give me you. Yeah, mate. Mantis 3. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah, I'm doing this. Hell yeah, I'm buying all of that. All right. Weapon bench. Use. Do it. Come on. I can do this. Weapon. Oh no, I need to upgrade my weight capacity if I can. Weapon mods. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Damage. Hell yeah. Sniper rifle extended barrel. Yep. Yeah, mate. So I want that. That increases you. Only speed perception of 25%. Oh. No thanks. I'll be fine. Slot occupied. Oh. We literally just have those, don't we? Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Great. Now, if I go over to you, I can equip mods. I don't have any mods for you, apparently. Okay, no. Alright, well, I want to unequip you, please. I did. Yeah. Wait, why did I have that? Did I have that equipped the entire time? No. Okay, no. Right, but I have that anyway. We've got plus 134% speed, a personal touch, modify a weapon. Hell yeah, because I know we have this stuff again. K9! Come on. Why can't I speak to him? What? It just popped up.
Good there.
There we go. Let me guess, I've got a codex log. No? Oh, I don't. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take care of this Fenris mech. Hell yeah. We are at over 2 hours. Again, this was not meant to happen. The whole point of me not doing a mission was to not do that. Alright, Kasumi is here somewhere. I can tell because James is working out. We've got a lot of models. Not counting this guy. You alright, James?
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Went well.
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Well, we are the helpful ones.
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Thought I'd come say hi.
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
Okie doke. Okie doke.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Most certainly. I guarantee you I can. BRB. Okie doke, James. Let's see if I can't, play, talk, and eat at the same time. Let's go.
I think I can handle it.
This isn't gonna work. Hang on. No, do you know what? It will work. We're doing this.
Okay,
Let's go.
Let's dance.
Let's go.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha, you sound like my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
Well, that's what I do.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope.
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Well said, Shepard. In simpler terms than I ever could have hoped.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Okie doke. Do you know what? I'm sure that name will stick.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Okay, alright. Shepard, stop flirting. You know, because I'm pretty sure Kasumi's probably got her eyes on him. Somewhere in this very room. I believe that's everything anyway, so that's about all the time I've got for today. I hope you guys had about as much fun as I did. I'm not going to salute with a knife and fork in my hand. Is there anything games you'd like to see me play? Feel free to suggest them down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and have a splendid day.